Hi, and a warm welcome to Winners Corner. This Saturday holds a V75 round at Åby Racetrack, so we're traveling to the west coast of Sweden. And this round, it holds quite a few Swedish championship races. And Mike, what would you say a Swedish championship title is worth to horse owners and trainers?
Well, first off, a lot of money, of course, but the honor is a lot more important. Sweden's #1 when it comes to harness racing, and to be Swedish champion has really got to be something extra.
Okay, we start outside the V75 frame in race 4. And also this is a Swedish championship race, this time for apprentice drivers. The distance is 2,140 meters. And who do you think will become the Swedish apprentice driver champion?
Well, I think the two most experienced drivers have pretty good chances. And #1, Stums Mia, is driven by one of them, Oskar Kjellin Blom. From an excellent post, I think Stums Mia has a good chance to go wire to wire here. The way she looked last time was just absolutely wonderful. But there's another horse I really like here as well. #9, Mr. Perfection. I think that one will be right in the pocket behind #1, Stums Mia. And Mr. Perfection is really moving up in form now. Was away for quite some time, came back, and now has improving form. Last time the horse got a bit boxed in, then finished very strongly over the final stretch. And over the final stretch this time, I think Mr. Perfection will use the open stretch from the pocket slot on Stums Mia, and we'll see a very nice battle over the final stretch.
Okay, that means that we start off this day in race 4 with a nice Quinella suggestion on horses #1 and #9. We move on to race 5, which as usual also equals the start of the V75 round. And here it looks as if #1, Handsome Brad, will become a clear favorite in this race of a long distance. What do you think of that, Mike?
Well, I really can't buy into a horse that's won 2 out of 20 races as a clear favorite. I'm going to go against him. I think he risks getting locked in by #4, Fair and Face, who's extremely fast behind the gate and a very effective front runner. Now, the form of Fair and Face is improving according to the Colginis. Last time I thought the horse would win on the V75. Magnus Jakobsen must have been optimistic as well, because he tried to steal the race with 700 meters to go, and then he got caught over the stretch there. The horse has not been training properly coming into that race, so the Colginis say that he's in much better form for this time, and in that case he's going to be hard to beat from the lead here.
And he will bring us good odds if he wins. The following race, race 6, is the Swedish Championship for Monte horses over full distance. And what do you suggest to us here?
Everybody seems to be going for #4 and #7, so they'll be clear favorites. I think they underestimate #5, Art Online. This is a very skilled Monte horse and also an extremely skilled rider in Ina Aho. Art Online is also a horse that comes into form every winter, and last time he did look good. He raced really well, and I think the form is really on the way up on this outsider.
Okay. We turn the page to race 9, and this is a Class 1 race over full distance. #9, Glenn Bucco, and #3, Masterglide, will attract a lot of attention here, Mike. How have you been analyzing this race?
Well, those are the two main opponents to my outsider here. I think #10, Now or Never Flair, offers better value for money. This horse will be a bit overlooked this time. Second to last time, he raced really well in the Derby elimination, came 3rd there and almost made it to the final. Got beat by a nose right at the wire there. Then last time he was out on the V75, he was more or less a favorite and failed that time, and that's why I think many bettors are going to overlook him this time.
Okay, we move on then to the daily double, and it is, as almost always, carried out in races 10 and 11. And in DD1, we find, could we say, the real championship, the real Swedish championship. It's the gold division. The distance is 2,640 meters, and here we have the absolute biggest favorite of the day in #1, Ridley Express. Is there any point to talk about any other horse than Ridley Express?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I think he will win this one very easily. The only difficult part is the number. He risks a bit getting locked in, but he's good enough to go to the back and go around the whole field. And we also have the open stretch, and he is pretty fast over a couple of 100 meters as well. So it really looks like Ridley Express has got a penalty kick here.
Okay, DD2. It holds the only sprint race in this V75 round, the silver division. And what is your recommendation here?
Because I have such a clear favorite in the first leg on the daily double, I got to go for an outsider here. And number 4, Goods of Norway, offers good value for money. Very fast behind the gate and also increasing form, improving form. Last time the horse was very tough, very roughly driven for the lead. Very fast first lap, I think it was 11 or something, on a very sloppy and difficult track. Ran out of gas a bit there, but I still liked what I saw. And this time has a chance to take the lead here. If that succeeds, they're not beating him, but the horse can win from other positions as well.
So, as usual, when Mike is suggesting a DD suggestion, the daily double this Saturday consists of one combination. Now, let's attack the V75 round. It consists, as always, of 7 races, and we have to find the 7 winners. Millions of euros to be won if we play it right, Mike. And you've been thinking long and hard about this. We see your V75 system here. 3 bankers, and we've talked about all of them. Number 4, Pharaoh Face in V75-1. Number 1, Redley Express in the 6th leg. And then number 4, Goods of Norway in the last leg. V75-3, Mike, is the Swedish Championship for mares. Tell us a little bit about this race.
Well, Nancy America is going to be the favorite. She has a very good chance at going wire to wire, but there's good value to be found here. Number 7, Darling Hornline, driven by Örjan Kihlström this time. I really like that one, way down on the percent. And then number 11, Speedy Foxy Vicane, with the form that she's proven the last few times. I really got to mark her. V75-3, quite difficult to solve. And also V75-4, it seems as if you think that's a tricky one. That's an impossible race. I would have liked to mark all the horses. I think we may very well see an upset there. It's a circular start as well, and that really makes things even more difficult. 540 combinations are what we have for this Saturday's V75 system. Okay, that's all for today. You know where to find additional information about Swedish trotting and horse betting. It is at our website, swedishhorseracing.com. Now, we wish you the best of luck with your bets to Åby Racetrack this Saturday. Bye-bye.